I've been reading a lot recently about how many British brands have been closing down or going into liquidation. And I think it's such sad news and it's such a shame. And my heart goes out to all of those brands that have navigated through Brexit, which has been a disaster for British brands, and through COVID, and also now through the high tariffs to the States. From my experience of being a small sustainable brand, I wanted to share with something with you that I went through last week. And I attended a trade show in Milan, called MICAM, and it's one of the biggest footwear trade shows in the world. And it was my fourth time of being there. And I was so disappointed this time, especially. The last few occasions that I've been there, I have given feedback on how the platform can be a voice for showcasing genuinely sustainable brands and who are actually really doing their bit for the planet and for people. But unfortunately, there was absolutely no changes made. And I think this is where we are facing a lot of problems as small brands, because we are relying on platforms and trade shows for awareness when we're not getting anything because they're promoting fast fashion. So, for example, at MICAM, there are two pavilions which are for contemporary footwear and two pavilions for premium footwear. Well, of course, the contemporary is another word for fast fashion brands that actually copy other designer brands, a lot of them, and the production is in China. Well, those pavilions were absolutely packed. But actually then the premium pavilions that I was in, hardly anybody was coming in. There was no atmosphere at all. There was so much empty space, and this empty space could have been filled with highlighting those brands that are using bio leathers, for example, that are naturally biodegrading, circular fashion, like my brand, for example, using only surplus stock, those brands that are doing huge research into bio soles and bio heels, for example. But there's none of that. And I believe that these platforms, these trade shows, these events have to be more about money and more about conscience. And they have a responsibility to educate buyers and visitors on how footwear should be made and to showcase quality and not just speed, fast fashion all the time.